exploding off the line with raw noise and straight axle aggression. The 1960 Gasser Compilation captures one of the most thrilling and rebellious eras in American drag racing history. Gassers weren't just cars, they were icons of performance, personality, and raw horsepower. Typically built from pre-90 models like the 1933 Willys, 1955 Chevy, and 1941 Ford, the 1960s Gassers embodied a do-it-yourself attitude. Their standout look featured a nose-high stance, straight front axles for weight transfer, fat rear tires, and often flamboyant paint jobs with names like Blown Hell or Street Freak. Under the hood, these beasts packed serious, power-supercharged V8 like the 392 HEMI, 426 Chevy big blocks, or Ford Fay engines, often delivering over 500 horsepower. Depending on the build, many Gassers ran on gasoline instead of nitromethane, but their setups weren't far off in terms of intensity and speed for quarter-mile runs. Unlike factory-built drag racers from later decades, Gassers were often cobbled together in garages by hot rodders using junkyard parts and custom-fabricated pieces. This patchwork creativity birthed a breed of race car that was light, fast, and wild, in comparison to muscle cars that came just a few years later. Like the 1964 Pontiac GTO or the 1966 Chevelle S, the Gassers were rougher around the edges but much more visceral. Where muscle cars offered balance and drivability, Gassers delivered brutal, straight-line speed and unforgettable showmanship. Their exaggerated stance and thunderous engine tone turned every run into a performance. Even by today's standards, a well-built Gasser is a terrifyingly fast machine, often capable of covering the quarter mile in under 10 seconds. Historically, the Gasser scene laid the groundwork for modern drag racing and influenced generations of builders. NHRA events in the late 50s and early 60s saw these machines rise to fame, with names like Stone, Woods and Cook, or Big John Massmanian becoming legendary. These cars helped move racing from moonshiner backroads to legal, organized tracks, forming the cultural core of American hot rodding. Today, the Gasser resurgence is in full swing, with classic models being rebuilt, raced, and shown at vintage drag events and car shows worldwide. Looking ahead, the legacy of the Gasser may find its place in electric drag racing as builders blend retro style with modern performance. We may see reproduction Gassers with electric power, visually old school but running on cutting-edge technology, whether thundering down the track or cruising in a parade. The Gasser's soul, mix of mechanical grit and rebellion refuses to fade.